Hey, it's Quest for Gear. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been under the weather, but I received a package today. What is it? Is it none other than a Tascam Model 24? And if you follow the channel, you're thinking, well, haven't you owned 12 of these? To which I reply, yes, I have. And some of you will say, no, you're lying. You haven't owned 12. To which I say, I don't care. I mean, believe me or don't, I have owned 12. I don't care if you believe me. Doesn't matter. I got this one refurbed through Amazon, but via Tascam, if that makes any sense. So, is that I got so many lemons. I buy a lot of, used and refurb. I've seen a lot of stuff go wrong on these. So, the last time I sold mine, I was sure that I was going to record in the computer. I'd bought myself a nice Focusrite claret, and I was like, this is it for me. I'm going back in the computer, and I better get a knife for that. Since there's no box of this, I want to keep the little bit of packaging it does come with. I want to keep it kind of in good shape. I bought a Focusrite claret, and I decided that's it for me. I'm going back in the computer. This Dallas thing isn't floating my boat. Unfortunately, I got a lemon claret because I bought a refurb from Focusrite, and the damn thing kept freezing on me. Oddly enough, I just got back from a session today at another band's house with a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 at a person's house. It was a brand new one, and it froze twice on us, and that was with a Windows 11 PC, a newer PC. So, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I have magnetic blood or something. But anyway, the claret was a lemon, so it went back to Focusrite. And then I really started to miss my board, so I found this for cheapish, on Amazon Canada. Refurb by Tascam. So even if there is something wrong with it, it's got warranty with Tascam US via Amazon Canada. Also, if I change my mind, because I bought it at Christmas time here, I'm going to have until the end of December to return this. You know, because Amazon, around Christmas, they kind of consider everything potentially a Christmas present, even though this thing was like 1,600 Canadian, right? It's like, well, who got that for a Christmas present? Now, just looking here, yeah, there's no box, but to me, it looks like everything is, the knobs feel tight, the faders feel, that one's pretty loose, actually. Some of the faders are tight, some of the faders are loose. That's really loose. I don't know, that's really loose. This is not a prime specimen, I can tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll go through it in detail. If there's any problems at all, it's going back in that box and going back to Amazon. I can tell you that. Now, what can I do here to pick this thing up and keep the camera action going? Probably not much. I will just, you guys will just have to bear with me for a minute while I move this thing. I will leave you staring at a picture of my music rack here, so you guys can look at that. Will I go and move this thing to my desk? I'm just going to grab it right now. Bear with me. No, I don't edit my videos. And we're going to plunk this thing down. You got to watch because there's 4 feet on the bottom of a Tascam Model 24. And they come off super easy. Excuse me, still under the weather. You can see that foot right here. If I drag that, they're just glued on really shoddily, so if I drag that, it will definitely come off. I can tell you though, I am not happy with how this feels. That one's so loose that I think I could blow it. And then this is I guess, well, that one's tighter, very loose. I don't know, it just makes me wonder, like, why? Why are some of the faders sloppy loose and some of them are tight? I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I did get it used. I got it for I got it for 1,600 Canadian. That's shipped and taxes in and duty and everything. That's everything all in. If you go to Long & McQuaid in Canada, or Music Red One, or Moog Music, or any of these other Canadian retailers, they think they need, what is it, $22.95? $22.95 plus tax, $2,500 Canadian for these. These aren't worth $2,500 Canadian. All right, they've jacked the prices on these so bad. So don't buy them full price. Especially the Tascam Model 24. I'm just gonna hook my record player up here if you can't see what I'm doing. They're not worth that. And I didn't go 2,400 because that would have been almost 4,500 Canadian. Just the prices are just jacked to the roof, and there's no reason for it. They just do it. They just jack it. It's just like, this is a Japanese product, right? We don't have some elbows up freaking Japanese tariffs happening, right? Like, there's no retaliatory tariffs on between Japan and Canada right now. They're just jacking the price. Inflation and all that stuff. Well, I ain't paying it, right? This is why I buy these, that's why I get these, the refurbs and the used ones. Right now I'm just trying to get my masters put in here so we can at least get some sound out of this thing. So we'll go like this, and we'll go like this. Oh man, I better move that over. Not ideal. I think I would have left myself enough. There we go. And if I just go back a little bit. Right now I'm just babying the feet underneath. I'm really trying not to scrape the feet on the table because I know how easily they come off. Now you can buy replacement feet on Amazon for sure, which I have done. Just in case you need to do that, I'll show you what that looks like. Come over here where my parts are. Let's see. So I got this little pack off Amazon. And I don't know, it was like $20 Canadian or something like that. And it's a whole sheet of feet. And I did that just for the Tascam Model 24 because the feet come off so easily. You should just, if you have a Tascam Model 24, just expect your feet to fall off. That's what's going to happen. So, all right, back over to it. Yeah, so the Claret was a dud. I had a Focusrite Scarlett 18i20. It didn't work with a damn. It was freezing too. That Mac's new this year too. There's nothing wrong with my Macs. You guys go, oh, it's your fault. No, that's a new Mac. Also, I have new PCs. Also, I'm an IT guy. I have been for 25 years. It's not my stuff. It's Focusrite has driver issues, especially across the M1, M2, M3, M4 versions of Mac. And they don't have to admit it. I'm just here to say it's not stable. So my Focusrite 18i20 was in the rack. I yanked it out. What else did I get rid of? The girlfriend still has a 2i2. We've not used it enough to know if it's unstable. It's in her little studio area over there. But all right, let's fire this thing up. See if we got a lemon. Now, to know if you got a Tascam lemon, you got to do it all. Every knob, every feature, everything. You got to go through the whole thing because there is so much that can go wrong, and the quality control is so poor on these. Like I said, I've had I don't know, five bad ones, 5 or 6 bad ones. I've owned 12, like I said. All right, who wants to know the date and time? I don't know if I care to get into that right now. Let's check the firmware. I can't remember if we're at like 1.38 right now. Let's go to information 1.63. That sounds right. I can't remember. I'll have to check. There's so many firmware numbers in my head right now between this and the Fender ToneMaster Pro that I can't remember the actual firmware version we're on. All right, no card. Luckily, I happen to have a card sitting here that has stuff on it, pretty sure. Let's go. Pop that. That'll be one thing. Does the card reader work? I've seen card readers not work. I don't know. Here I am talking about this thing and fully expecting problems. Just absolutely fully expecting problems right out of the gate. Let's go like that. Let's load a project. No card. Are you kidding me? It's not picking the card up. Right off the hop, it's not picking the card up. Wow. Well, I would say it's not even trying to pick the card up. So if it doesn't pick the card up, how, oh, it's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. Oh, no. Okay, we're not frozen. But it won't pick the card up. I've had this before, and the solution was to firmware it. But the thing is you have to use the card reader to firmware. So, wow. I'm not going to be able to firmware it if the card doesn't work, right? Oh, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh. Ha, it picked it up. What was that all about? What was that all about? All right. I do have a song here. That's scary, actually. Whew, this stupid thing. It's my bad mojo at this point. I'm just so expecting problems because I know what this thing is capable of in terms of idiotic tricks, right? Well, let's play whatever's on here. Oh, the master fader's sloppy as hell too. See if she plays. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this over. So this goes to my speakers. This should go. I don't know at this point. I actually don't know that those are hooked up. This could be a problem. This goes to my speakers. This goes. Yeah, it just occurred to me that we may not be in a good position here. That's no problem. What I can do is I can run this here. Well, you know what? I'm just going to end the video. I'll check back. Just because I know back in the patch panel, I don't think I'm ready to be doing this. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, this isn't going to make for a very good video if I got to rewire everything. Oh, it is in there. It should work. So why do we have any action? We have nothing going on here. So how do you... Oh, that master fader is so sloppy. It's so sloppy. Let's... Oh, okay. I'm an idiot too. There's real problems, and then there's just me being an idiot. I gotta main these. And even then, though, I should expect... Here we go. Now we at least have juice coming in. Well, I mean, what are the chances this thing works? You know, just given my history with this, knowing how many problems you can have. All right, so they're all mastered out. These are up. I should have audio popping out. Check this out. Woo! Okay, that's gonna be hot. All right, so my patch panel is wired up. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. All right, let's slide this up. Go back to track 2. Hit it. Here we go. Okay. Let's take this guitar. Panning works. Okay. Well, everything's working so far. I'm going to turn all the compressors down. I'm not getting any weird compressor lights, which is a thing that can happen. And the compressor lights go on when you're compressing something, right? Doesn't that make sense? That would be the thing that would indicate the compression's happening. And I had one of my boards, the compressor lights would just come on whenever. They would just light green. And I got a hold of Tascam support, and I was like, hey, the compressor lights are going on just whenever. And they're like, oh, yeah, don't worry about that. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of worried about it, because why would a light, just an indicator light, come on when it doesn't mean anything? They're like, don't worry about it, bro. And I'm like, no, I'm worried about it. Well, what they meant by don't worry about it is don't talk to us about it. We don't want to know. Like, it's a problem for sure. There's other people in the forums, Gear Source, or whatever that site's called. There's other people complaining about the wild compressor lights. What the tech at Tascam meant was, we don't have a fix for it. Stop talking about it. Just go away, is what he meant. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to go through this thing thoroughly. Let's see if we can play a CD really quick. I got a CD in there. We will press play. This should come into here. It's going to come into the live area. Come on. You got to hook the cable up there. Genius. Which is, yeah, right here. Yeah. There we go. And it's pan to the right, pan to the left, pan straight up. Okay, that's working. I better not play too much of that CD. It's a, what do you call it? Copyright CD? It's a commercial CD. So anyway, I hope I explained why I switched back. I'm gonna be out the box and in the box. So I bought that Claret. It was no good. I sent it back, and I was just like, I miss having a mixer just sitting here. It's easier. You don't have to turn the computer on. You notice my computer isn't on. I want to be back out the box. I know I changed my mind so many times. So if there's 12 Tascams in my life, 5 of them were bad. At least 5 of them were bad. And the other 6 or 7 were, I changed my mind. Out the box, in the box, out the box. So now I'm going to try to be out the box for the most part. I'm going to use the Mac and Reaper and the Apollo. The Mac, Reaper, and Apollo for mastering, like doing my final mix down. I'm also going to use it for virtual instruments, organs, pianos, hook the electronic drums to it. I'm also going to use it for my effects, my Waves plugins, and my Universal Audio plugins, because you can hybrid mix from here right into the Tascam Model 24. There are not too many options that do that. The Zoom L20 does not do that. Now, the Zoom L20 Next will be out soon enough, I believe, I predict. It may do that. You may be able to do a true hybrid mix from Reaper or your DAW into the board. I don't know. I can't speak for a product that doesn't exist yet, but that's my hunch. So, hey, well, yeah, unboxing a 12 Tascam Model 24 here. Trust level at this point, 0. I think I'm going to get into this and I'm going to find something wrong, guys. I just am. And you're like, well, why the hell did you buy it? Well, because there's nothing else that does all that this does in the same price point. And I can tell you the 2400 is double the price in Canada. It's 4,500 Canadian. And I can tell you that I've heard now of 2 people on the internet, 2 people that have got bad Model 2400s. And they had to fight Tascam to make good on it. So the 2400 is no picnic either, you know. Well, probably for most people it is, but I'm just saying it can have known issues. Guys have had no issues with the 2400. You imagine spending $4,500 getting something home and it doesn't work and it's just a mess, and then Tascam doesn't believe you, and then, you know, they eventually swap it out begrudgingly. Anyway, hey, this is Quest for Gear, and yeah, I haven't made a lot of videos lately because I've not been feeling good. Like and subscribe if you got to the end of the rant. Appreciate everybody, and talk to you soon.